All right, everybody. Welcome to Wine and Cheese number 70, right?
Again.
Right? A 70 again.
70 again.
Do we even need to go into why? No, we don't. Because you talked about it on Not Real Radio. Why we didn't post last week's show. Because we're just fucking dumb.
We're on a downslide, man.
You think?
Failing at everything. This is fucking already not working.
What do you... You said you weren't going to talk
feel like
about
I'm sitting on the ground.
You know, well, okay. I'm not just an ATM with the free, you hit the buttons and the money comes out. You told me you need to get some better gear. You need to buy a cloud lifter. You need to steal one of my George's mics and bring it in here. I had to sell your chair. So now you're back in the pink chair. How does that feel?
I said I feel too low. It's not very comfortable.
Well, do you want some phone books to sit on?
Yeah, really? You got that? They still make those?
Yeah, they make phone books.
Sitting on your cell phone ain't really going to help.
They make phone books.
I think I should start playing a video.
Yeah, play a video. Because look, we got a lot to talk about this week. Because we got everything from last week that we could still talk about, and we got this. First thing I want to go over, man, is this,
you got your laptop. Got the notes on the laptop.
Yeah. Look, I'm glad this is this last week? Man, look how good I looked.
I don't look this week. I feel odd. Am I in the shot even?
Yeah, you're in the shot more than I'm in the shot.
Oh, well, good.
Are you going to be okay?
No.
Can you?
I'm not comfortable. I'm like sitting weird. I'm like just sitting here. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to relax in this chair.
Well, I like to go Indian style like this and really get a real Buddhist type of deal going on.
I'll try that. What you got in the notes while I situate myself?
The first thing I do want to go over.
Got a lot of things in my pocket. You got shoes on over there?
No, I don't have shoes on. It's
a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
There's so much going on in my brain right now. I don't know what to start with.
Oh, God, really?
We could start with what we did last week. We could start with some of the things that we saw this week. And then we could also start with our personal lives, which, like, I found out today that, like, do you ever get good news?
No.
Okay.
I'll just start off with that. Strike that one. All right.
What do you know? Okay. So here's the situation I'm in. I've been, in my professional life at my job, I've been working very hard towards a goal. And when you get that goal and it finally gets approved, then you thought it was going to be a happy day, but it turns out you realize it's
right place, but it was the wrong time.
It's going to be hell on earth.
Oh, of course. That's right. That's success is, right?
Right. So I've been at my job, man. I mean, I've been at this place, we chronicled the whole thing on this damn podcast. When I left my old company, we talked about it on the show. I've been with this new place.
Now they're expecting results.
Yeah, they are. They're expecting results, and I'm giving them to them. Right. So yesterday we had a very important visit from a HUD inspector. And he was basically coming to see what I had done on the property. Bunch of work, millions of dollars of work.
Multi-millions.
And we were asking for about $1.5 million to be funded to us, so then we could bulk order and put stuff into play. And we got the okay. They loved it. The owner of my company praised me, thought it was great, and I was like, yeah, we got the okay. But now I realize that it's like a death sentence. The next 2 years of my life are going to be horrid because we're going to be expected to renovate 500 apartments.
Can't be any worse than sitting in this chair. All right, go ahead.
No. I mean, if we're going to do 20 minutes on the chair, let's do 20 minutes on the chair.
It's very uncomfortable. I mean, now I'm sitting here and I worked all day. I feel like my feet might smell odd, but I
don't
can't
give a fuck about your feet,
well, if you start catching a whiff of them, let me know. It's not worth it to sit like this.
This is not the Pickle Scoop show. We do not talk about
kind of like leaning on this one arm. I feel crooked, like I'm trying to lean in. I don't know what to do.
I mean, we're going to need you to...
Should I move this?
If you want to...
What about if I sit like this? Am I too far away? I can't see me.
You're
Is this okay?
You're in the screen. I don't know. Do you need to be seen?
I think so.
Okay,
Seems
this is what I'm going to
important.
do. I'm going to fucking sit here, and I'm going to wait for you to tell me when we can get past the chair.
All right. Let me try some things, right?
I sold it to an old Asian lady.
Yeah, you still owe me my motherfucking money from
does.
Justin, too. He's been calling you all week. My lawyer's contacted you on multiple occasions. I don't have
As funny,
the money. You sold my chair. Sold my chair, but yet I still don't see no money for it.
You know what it was? Is I put it up on Craigslist, and immediately I had an old Asian lady who works at a nail salon. She gave me $150 for it. Oh, $150, you deliver. That's what she said.
God
$150,
damn.
you deliver.
Right.
And I brought it in there, and she was sitting in a chair similar to yours, and then we gave it a leather chair.
I think I want a beanbag.
Back to my personal life.
I'm almost there.
Yeah.
It's getting better.
So basically, we were under a lot of pressure, and we got the okay. They're going to give us this money, and we're going to start putting the play into action. And now we got to renovate 500 to 700 apartments in 12 months. And all this shit that... You all right?
I'm getting there. It's getting closer. I'm probably driving Mayday nuts.
Yeah. You ever... Mayday?
What?
This is our show.
You can actually hear it this week.
Yeah, right? It's fucking amazing.
Are we private or are we public? Are we out there for public consumption?
We are out there for public.
Now we are.
Is this what you came to do? Did
what?
you come to...
No, I'm coming to hear about the apartments. Tell me about this.
Well, it's over. I already said it. We got past it.
We're past
nothing
that?
to say.
Can
Let's
we go
talk
back to
about
the chair bit?
Yeah, Corey Feldman.
What does he got to do with the chair, Funk? Is it you sold the chair to him? Yeah, you went. You actually went to a show. Holy shit.
Go.
You actually showed up to something you said you were going to do.
I go to shows.
Okay.
So what did you think about it?
Oh, fuck that. I'm not giving my review again.
All right. So here's what I thought.
I think I'm burnt on it.
You're burnt on Corey Feldman?
I'm burnt on people and the Corey Feldman. I'm going to call it the Corey Feldman situation.
The situation? It's kind of like
It's just a fucking show. Like, people play shows all the time. People go to shows all the time. This one is like, there was lines drawn on those who went and those who didn't, and people who like it and people who don't, and people who went because they liked it and people who went because they didn't like it. It was just one of those things. I'm like, God, I'm glad it's fucking over. I'm tired of it. And the fucking people who didn't want to go were the ones most curious on how it was. It was like, man, you should have just went if you wanted to know.
So here's
like, that's why I was debating. I didn't want to talk about it, but it was so fun to talk about. Being in a room full of people who win, it's hard not to.
Well, you convinced me.
But it's like, I kind of like the fact that I think you shouldn't have told nobody. Like, everybody should have been like, what was Corey Feldman like? Did it suck? Did it? And just go, hey, you should have went.
Yeah. I mean, you convinced me last week.
What are you laughing at over there?
On the show that we didn't do. You were like, look, it's going to be a good party with the friends and stuff. And I was like, you know what? Fucking right. I did not expect there to be that many people. I mean, it looked like there was a fuck ton of people. What I want to know is, what is this psychosis? What is it? Can you really drill down and figure out what is it that made all those motherfuckers turn out to come see that? Is it the possibility of a train wreck? Is it people's nostalgic view about their youth and they're getting to come see something?
Yeah, I think actually, if you would have said Corey Feldman's coming to town, he's in a rock band, an all-girl band, and he's fronting it and he's playing some throwback 80s songs, and it's Corey Feldman, famous guy, actor from your youth, people would have went. But how many people would have realistically known about it? So the charade that happened on television was like an incredible promotional tool. Right. So now you hype something up. There was already going to be people who wanted to go and people who didn't want to go. People who thought could potentially be great and people who would think it was going to be shit. But the fact that it got so much attention, it became an internet sensation. That was the greatest thing that ever happened to it.
Right. And look, look, if you didn't go see it and you want to know, it's fucking wretched. It was terrible. He's horrible.
You really thought so?
Dude, he's horrible.
I've seen horrible. He wasn't horrible.
No. He was.
I've seen wretched before, and it wasn't wretched.
What have you seen that's worse?
A lot of things. The majority of things I've seen.
Really?
He was way better than he was way better than 75 to 80% of the local entertainment scene.
Really?
Yes.
Is he better than Zombies Eating Sheep?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Is he better than Paper Chase?
Absolutely.
Right? So are you adding in are you just talking about original stuff? So you saying 8 out of 10 original bands?
It was not better than the Molly Ringwalds or the Bag of Donuts.
Okay.
All right. But none of them are Corey Feldman. So they don't have that same kind of personality draw or nostalgia draw. Their songs are and the characters they play. But this guy's an actual, I would say celebrity.
Yeah, he's a celebrity.
So are there better musicians and are there 80 songs better than him? Yes, by far. They're better singers, they're better dancers and musicians, but none of them are Corey Feldman, so he did have that kind of going for him.
And I do want to let you know that the owner of Southport Hall did embrace me strongly and gave me a high five and said, "We did it."
Really?
Right? Yeah. So
yeah, he meant Southport did it.
He did. No. Like
you and him.
Him and I.
Right.
You got to have an idea, and then someone's got to put it into play.
That's true.
He gave me a big hug and a big wet open mouth kiss, and he said, "We did it."
You know what that made me feel good. We did it in the cooler.
We did. That made me feel good. That I get a little respect. At least, look, I don't need the public respect. Yeah. You know what I mean? Unless you want to comment and send some praise my way, but it was nice of Bagnetto.
Do you want to apologize for saying it was wretched and horrible?
No.
You don't mean that. You thought it was good.
I do. The band is terrible, and he can't sing. And his original songs are very...
Okay, what's new, though? Like most bands, the bands aren't really that good, and the person can't sing.
Yeah, and I just didn't think it was a good show. It didn't hold my attention. Yeah. And
motherfucker, you were dancing.
I don't care.
Oh, now you don't like it.
Who knows what I was...
You look like you were fucking lying in that night.
I can't even remember what I was hopped up on that night that was making me dance.
Well, hey, that's all that matters. You look like you were having fun.
I did. Well, because I was around all of my people and who were there to see me. And I even saw that little bearded troll Paul Underwood.
Really?
This guy from The Void. I saw y'all playing a show with this dude.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Really? Wait, so I don't forget about it. When is this event happening?
We got time. September 9th.
September 9th.
With Naughty Palace, The Void, and Zombies Eating Sheep. Welcome to the occult at Southport Hall. Southport Hall.
Oh, is that why you sent me something about the occult? Because technically, I don't even really know what the occult is.
Well, hopefully by September 9th, you will know.
What is the occult? Just tell me now. Teach me.
It's groups and organizations of people who deal in different things, like schools of higher learning, I guess maybe you could say. It could be anything.
College?
And the college you don't, I guess.
Like an electrician's apprenticeship?
There are colleges, but with magic and with opening portholes and otherworldly dimensions, I guess you could say. It's sacred geometry.
So it's just fake, just fake. There's no...
No, I wouldn't say it's fake. I mean... It's as real as you would believe it to be.
You sent me something that said, "Do you believe in occult magic?"
Yeah, I'm curious. Do you believe in anything like...
I don't... Well, if you're talking about...
chaos magic or...
Well, you got to explain these things to me because I don't understand. What you just told me is, do I believe in people who open up portholes?
Right.
And, go into them?
It could be communicating with the dead. It can be ghosts and spirits. It can be aliens. The occult is pretty broad. It goes everywhere.
Because when I think of occult, you remember back in the day that video series Faces of Death?
I do.
Is that the occult?
There might have been some scenes.
Right.
Faces of Death were all over the place.
Yeah. Well, if you're asking me if I believe in that, no. Because it's not real. It's fake.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Then there's no sense talking about it.
Well, no. But I mean, I can.
You already have a shut mind.
I also said
I'm not here to convince you of it.
No. I said I wasn't going to Corey Feldman, and
that's the difference between real good occult members and the Catholic Church. We're not out there to try to push people. We don't want people to join.
Yeah, but
I'd rather you not know anything about it. If you don't believe in it, then there's no real reason to even.
I haven't been exposed to it. Enlighten me a little bit here.
No, you would have to do some research and actually take the first steps.
You're my research.
Yeah, no, don't work like that. Maybe I'll give little tidbits in the occult leading up to September 9th.
Okay. I'm just saying, if what we're talking about is talking to the dead and ghosts and stuff like that, no, I don't.
Could be alien communication also.
I think that maybe we've communicated with aliens.
Or it could be like chaos magic, where it's just a power of belief and positive thinking.
That's kind of interesting because I do believe that positive thinking can cause things to happen. Like, I do believe in prophecy sometimes. Like, I think if you say something enough and you
Call it into existence.
Yeah, that that's my thing, man. If I don't see it and I'm one of those people that I like, just prove something to me, even just a little bit. Like,
Right.
if you just prove something to me a little bit, I'll get it. But when it comes to magic and ghosts and stuff like that, like, trust me, I want to see a ghost just as bad as anybody. I want to know that there's something else out there going on. But I've never even come close to seeing anything like that, other than the other day when I was telling you that I think I'm living in a simulation because I couldn't find my shoe.
All right, so that whole philosophy would be the New Age way of explaining a lot of things that occultism has explained in different ways also.
Right, so now the living in a simulation is just
Opening a porthole could be like hacking into the matrix to make changes kind of thing.
Because what we talked about the other day was I told you that I was looking for my shoe, and I was looking in a spot that was about 2 foot by 2 foot, and it wasn't there. I had one shoe, and the other one wasn't there. I turned away.
Kind of like last week's show.
Right? It was there, and then it wasn't. And then I turned back around, and the fucking shoe was right where it wasn't.
Show 70 again.
All right?
Amazing.
So, all right, well, if that's the occult, then I believe in it.
Yeah, hopefully before September 9th, I'll start doing little things maybe on Nairo Radio and sharing some posts. Maybe we can figure something out here.
Yeah, I like how you do that. I like how y'all do that. I like how you announce shows ahead of time. And
It seems normal.
Well, no. I mean, like, that's a pretty good amount of time, and then you build it. What's this Dream Factory?
I don't know. Should I?
Oh, I thought you said the band that's playing with y'all?
Oh, Naughty Palace.
No, how did I fucking think?
I don't
Jesus
know.
Christ. Naughty Palace. I never heard of them. Where they out of?
They're cool, man. Dara and Chrissy, a lot of events they put on with the what do they call it? They hang from silks and
Oh,
do
these are
stuff
the
like
dudes that hang from the fucking
No,
hooks?
it's not at all.
Oh.
They do that. This guy has performed at a lot of just their events, and I always dug him. It's like a one-man band kind of thing. It's almost I call it, it's almost like pop music.
Yeah.
Like I listen to a lot of them. Like, man, some of it could be like R&B, and dude's a really good singer, good producer, puts out quality stuff, and he's interesting enough. Like when I've seen him play just by himself, he's got this little backdrops he makes. A super creative guy, and doing some really cool music. And it just seemed he could pull off that eerie, occultic night feeling. I wanted to, I like to do our shows odd. And we actually booked this show to play with The Void and Forming the Void, just because I thought it would be funny to play with two voids. Basically the only reason. And Forming the Void couldn't, so then we went, and man, I just, looking through my iTunes list, I seen Naughty Palace. I'm like, man, I hope maybe this guy would be interested in, playing with us. And so to put him with The Void and then us, it's one of those diverse nights that we can, it all has some line of working together, but not in your traditional sense of all three bands sound alike, and it's that type of person.
Yeah.
So it's three different bands, but all have like this dark kind of undertone to them. So
nice. Well, look, that'll be fun to hear about that as we lead up.
Mayday's going to be the sun god.
Okay.
Allie's like, we got a bunch of stuff planned. Allie's got a cool outfit. We're all getting our outfits all put together, and some new costumes. I bought a bunch of masks, so hopefully we'll have like a masquerade party. If you didn't come in costume with a mask on, then you could pick one up.
I'm gonna come in costume this time.
I hope so.
Yeah. If Mayday's the sun, I'm the moon.
Yeah.
I'll be the moon.
We have like an eyes wide shut party.
Ooh, sounds kinky. I like that.
Lots of naked women. Good-looking people, too.
Yeah.
Good-looking people. A lot of good-looking people come to those shows. Like, this is going to be the most chicks at a Void show maybe in the history of their existence. You could take every show the Void has ever played, and there will be more hot chicks at this one than any of them put together.
I totally believe that.
Yeah.
So,
wasn't hard to do.
I kind of not teased you, but I brought something up right before we went on the show that I was reading something and I heard about.
Oh, by the way, I sold your chair.
Oh.
What were you reading?
And this kind of affected me. And I haven't figured out how it's affected me yet because I felt scared, alone, curious, all these things when I read this article.
You clicked on gay porn?
No, I mean I've tried that before, which is like the when the chicks with dicks. You know what I mean? For some reason,
click on at least once.
Well, yeah, and because I was thinking, if you do the math in your head, you're like, okay, here is a man with a penis and boobs that is trying to look like a woman, and here's a woman. So now it's like 3/4 woman, 3/4 of women, and you think, man, more women, more hot, but for some reason,
it's odd.
It is. Yeah, like I don't know why it is, because I'll take the strap on.
Just watching a guy bang a chick.
Way less weird. Like, yeah, that.
Women live vicariously through that guy.
Yes.
There's a lot going on. It's
Yeah.
all right, you got 4 boobs, so it should be like 2 lesbians kissing.
Right.
It's not that hot because then there's the penis, and they usually have an odd penis. Not that I've seen a whole lot, but you go and you look. You got the internet. You had to go try it.
No. I've looked at it all. Like,
You could jerk off to anything. You got to at least go through it and find out what you like and don't like.
That's crazy.
To narrow down the search. But yeah, when you get to their odd little tranny penises, they're different. You can tell something's. Maybe it's the hormones or something.
Well, I was gonna say, I think they abuse the penis. They curl it up and stick it in their butts, and they take medicine and stuff to make it not do better.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But that's crazy, because I really thought when I stumbled across it, I was like, here we go.
Yeah.
This is it. There's,
porn perfection.
Yeah.
Not so much.
But now I've been doing more of the babysitter stuff. You know what I mean? You
That's creepy.
Well, I mean, you catch the babysitter doing stuff, she got to be reprimanded. The hot, you know what I mean?
I totally understand.
The hot mom stuff, the older mom that with the stepson.
Any rational dude comes home early, to spend time with his kids, and the babysitter's fingering and banging herself, and you know what? You kind of like
you gotta put her over your knee. Right?
That's why you should check her ID for her age, like initially when she gets the job.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not weird.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. I was just checking to make sure she is who she says she is.
Can I see your ID? Why?
No,
because I want to finger bang you later.
Right. If that presents itself, you might.
Yeah.
You might want to at least know that.
Just in case. My favorite is the one is when the wife and the husband come home, and they're both like, "What are you doing?
Yeah,
I'm going to show you."
Yeah, wife's more excited than the guy.
Exactly.
All right.
I guess I'll do it. Yeah. Man, porn's crazy. Here's what I read a story about that flipped me out a little bit.
All right.
Facebook. So there's a few people in the world that are kind of like publicly leading the way on technology in different ways. I think of people like Elon Musk, but I also put Mark Zuckerberg in there because he's kind of leading the way on Facebook, and they're trying to do their virtual reality thing. Everybody's racing to try to be the technological king. So what Facebook did is they created 2 Facebook profiles, and they were both robots. So, and they let them go, right? And it's basically like, you basically created 2 robot people, and you let them go, and you let them start communicating. Well,
they were automated.
Yeah, right.
It was software. It wasn't never a physical.
Yeah,
robot.
they were software, right? Well, guess what the fuck happens?
What happened?
In a matter of days, these 2 fucking people start speaking in a language that we don't understand. They create their own. They had
these artificial accounts.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, Czar,
so somebody didn't,
Czar and Cheese fake robot account, and the robot accounts start talking to each other. They create their own fucking language and start talking to each other in a language we don't understand. Like, not even, not English, not a language that exists, or even in, code.
Well, so where was it learning where was it getting it from?
Dude, that's the thing. They didn't even know. And that's a little scary. Because how long... I mean, do you realize what that means?
It means 2 automated softwares were running, and they got bad results.
No.
It didn't learn from itself.
No. It's the opposite. It's the opposite.
You think that it knows what the other one's saying?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
Well, I mean, you got me there. I'm going to let you know you got me there.
Sounds like the program failed.
Yeah, but like I think they were
communicating incoherent. Like,
well,
I think Zuckerberg needs to go back to his
that's
hacking
not
days.
the way I read it. The way I read it is that they were communicating the same fucking they somehow they knew that they were actually talking and responding to each other.
All right,
so
I
they shut it down. They killed it.
Oh, really?
They deleted. Yeah, they got scared and they deleted.
It's in the internet now.
Yeah, right. So how far are we from that to when they just completely take over? Is that happening?
What? They already have.
Well, no, but I'm saying
the computers and software and technology is already taken over. Like that's been complete.
Expand on that. What do you mean?
Right now, pretty much the financial markets, which is that I'll go for the biggest one first. The financial markets are all dictated by these algorithms that are running and processing information, and people are just making decisions based off of what these calculations that they're getting. Like the oil business and all that's on these futures. Well, how do you get these futures numbers? Oh man, computers gave humans the ability to quickly do very complicated math problems that they couldn't do before. And once the computer got to be so much faster and more efficient at number crunching, that's how the world's kind of run, all by these numbers and these speculations.
But now the motherfuckers
that are done by
learning.
Computers.
I think they're getting to the point when they're learning and they're creating the fucking computers. Like software, I think they're learning. Like, think about
these
this.
companies.
Think about this.
These companies These companies are. The computers are doing nothing, and they cannot plug themselves in.
No,
and
but
they
I'm
cannot
saying,
provide power to themselves. Companies are getting that good, and they're using their computers as their tool. That is like saying, when is that hammer going to come alive and bash you in the head? No, the hammer is a tool.
When a robot picks it up.
When a what?
When a robot picks that motherfucker up.
But then the robot's not. It's whoever's in control of that robot. You're saying when does computers
I'm telling you,
control?
bro, it's going to get to a point where you fucking... think about that.
I think we're already there.
These two things started... Okay, say they were incoherent. Let's just say that. But they started fucking communicating with each other without being told to do so. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying it could be 100 years, but how far away are we to where the fucking computers and robots are going to be able to think on their own? And I think we will eventually get to a point where it'll be us versus them.
I don't know. I think it's a base where software, we're already there. When you say robots, you would have to make these android robot forms.
They're going to make themselves. We're going to make the first couple, and then they're going to figure out how to produce more on their own. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm fucking freaking out here. But
I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get the fear of the robots. I don't have it. I think that's something science fiction made up, which science fiction does make up a lot that ultimately becomes true. But I think we're a long way away from that. I see the main problem is software and technology, and that monitoring technology is what's running the world, controlling the world, and controlling a lot of people's lives. Like a lot of jobs now, you're managed by your computer. You log in information, it gives out printouts, it tells your boss what to focus on to tell you. Now the boss don't even have to run their business. The computer program is.
Yeah, like your phone fucking...
The stock market and everything's like that. So once you take your job and you take the financial situation, which is your job, and you automate that entire thing to where now whoever owns the most computers and what programs they're running, that's who runs the world and controls everything. So I think we're already there. So you could go stick them in robots, but...
Well, what about these fuck dolls?
What about them?
Like, you don't...
Believe me, those things ain't running no algorithm. They just sit there.
Well, no, dude. Now the ones that are coming out now, they can talk to you, and they have...
How would you pay for that?
They have feelings, and they...
God.
Well, no, I'm saying, like, they know when to be in sexy time mode, and they know
when they're getting hit.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What, dude? Within the first year of robot technology like that, they're gonna start having rights, right? There's gonna be weird people out there protesting so that you don't like mistreat your robot.
Right, because what's going to happen is
the robot gets bored. You gotta leave it with a TV on, or you gotta, so many hours of education for your robot. You can't just get this blank slate of a robot and train it to be sex slave.
Right,
and
because
dishes.
you're going to have a robot and you're going to mistreat it in public, and some fucking snowflake's going to go, I've been hurt because I had to watch Czar, hit his robot over the head with a brick.
Yeah,
but they don't know that that's what turns her on.
Right.
Right?
And look, I've always been odd with animals, right? I think it's really kind of silly and dumb that you
odd with animals?
No. But you can go outside your yard and, like, slice a pig's throat and then skin it and then fry it. But then if you did that to a dog, that's somehow not right or something. Or you can even be a boxing manager and two human beings could punch the fuck out of each other because that's in their nature, but then people can't dog fight. Like, I don't know. I've always looked at animals like they don't. It's crazy to me that animals have, like, rights.
So you're okay with dog fighting?
If it's your dog, yes.
Right. Well, what if it's your dog? What if you just pick up a dog on the side of the road and bring him to a fight?
Is it somebody else's dog, or you can tell this dog is,
I don't know,
either coming home with you or dying?
I mean, you think it's okay to raise dogs to fight and fight them and bet?
Yeah, that's what the rich people do to poor people, right?
What do you mean by that?
No, you raise a poor class of society so that you can give them shit jobs that are dangerous and ultimately going to kill them at a young age. And then if you get too many of them, you send them off to fucking war and you give them a gun to go fight somebody else who's been doing the same thing. You send them in the bottom of the coal mines and to fucking get the fuel out of there. Like, that's why poor people exist. To do shit jobs. That's why you need a lot of them, too, because the more of them, then the more they'll do the shit jobs.
Huh.
So you're doing it, too, with people, but that's for some reason okay. You just can't do it to an animal. I look at, you know what it is fucking torture to me? I've done this a long time. I tried to free these fucking animals. I was like, I know your owners have the TV on, and I'm on it, or the radio, and it's getting out to the pets. I know they know. I'm trying to save them. I'm like, run. Go free. Because you know what's the worst life to me? Is one where you have no choice. You have no opportunity for advancement, and you're castrated. Like, I look at these animals that at a young age, they go, all right, we're going to cut their ears, and we're going to give them this haircut, and we're going to cut their nails, and then
cut their dicks off.
Cut their dicks off, or take out fallopian tubes, or whatever they do. and then they just sit in a fucking house their entire life. A lot of them, the majority of them, never get the fuck. Never fuck, never reproduce. They just sit there and beg for food, and then they don't never know what it is to hunt. They don't know what it is to defend their territory. They don't know what it is to give birth. They don't know what it is to fucking be alive. That, to me, is animal cruelty. To raise an animal with a purpose, even if that purpose is to fight, that's a better life.
You think when you put those dogs in the ring and they fucking tear each other apart, like at the end he's got a feeling of like,
oh, one of them.
I did well, but
yeah.
You think like,
fucking right.
I had a fucking, because I'll tell you, I hang out with this.
That's human instinct.
I hang out with this little not English bulldog. What's the white and black one with the smushed face?
Michael Jackson. Is it a pug?
No, it's not a
bulldog?
pug. I can't believe I can't remember he's a
Spuds McKenzie type dog?
No.
This is fucking great game.
Right.
No, I want to get it.
It's
Give
like
me more.
Okay, if it was a mixture of
how big? Let's go size
he's
first.
about this big.
All right, so it could be a pug.
He's black and white, and he's a mixture between a pug and Spuds McKenzie. He's not English Boston, dude. Good job. Yeah. No. They didn't cut his ears off. They did do the ball snipping. They cut his dick off. Yeah, but I'm telling you, he seems happy during the day.
No, he's just dumb as fuck.
Well, mate. Well, this dog's actually kind of smart, but I think he seems.
You don't know. Has he gotten out and seen the world? Did they bring him to the dog park to see other dogs?
He's deaf. So
what? He can read dog lips. The motherfuckers can tell a lot from a tail wagging.
Everything is in the tail in a dog. Everything's in the tail, and they cut that off too.
Oh, really?
Well,
so he already couldn't hear, and they just
then they cut his balls, his dick. Jesus, God, I can't believe we did this.
This dog reproduce.
What do you think would be the best animal fight? Like if let's start with interspecies. What would be the most entertaining?
I had an aquarium, and god damn it, it was so great. I loved it. It was evil, but I loved it. I don't think it was evil. Actually, it wasn't evil. I'm gonna say that. Fuck that. It wasn't evil. I saved those pets from a miserable life of being overcramped in an aquarium like shop, right?
Yeah, and it
just went and got all the fish that they tell you not to put together.
Oh, not to put in there?
And put them together. And it was cool at first. They were all little, doing their thing. As they grow and as they matured, oh, man, it got intense sometimes. The Red Devil was pretty badass. What, man?
Tap your microphone cable.
Brand new. That's brand new.
Something's happening.
That's
not happening, I should say.
All right now.
Something's happening.
That's good.
This is usually when it goes bad. This is
I don't know how much of my ingenious story I missed, but I got an aquarium and I got all these aggressive fish.
Yeah.
And there was a red devil, there was a pacu, there was some sharks, them red-tailed sharks, and man, it got fucking Oscar, and there was a convict.
Oh, dude, the Oscar.
It was a pretty big tank, and dude, it was just like fucking battle royal.
So you just put all the wrong shit in there.
The greatest thing is I would go outside during the summer and catch shit. Like you caught a bug or a gecko. It got to the point where I could drop a pretty decent sized gecko in there, and it would be a fucking free for all.
No.
Yeah, and then at night I'd be trying to go to sleep, and you'd hear boom, boom, like hitting the glass and the water splashing. And the red devil, when it got big enough, it kind of got a hump on its head. And the pacu was a bad motherfucker. It looked like a piranha, right? Yeah. And that red devil would ram into the side of the pacu and like hit him into the glass. Dude, it got to where the thing was destroyed. Like I like setting up the tank. It was kind of fun. Make my little underground world, right? Yeah. And they would fuck that underground world up. Like they'd have battles at night, and you'd wake up and there's one dead or one beat up pretty bad.
My favorite is when you see them. Is when you see the devious fish that just every day will just go and bite like one piece of the fin off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, slowly.
Like he's got
like
a little big fish over there, and he goes and he bites a little piece of the fin.
You go
and
back, and the fins are all destroyed.
Gets a little piece of the top,
and
then and then 3 days later, he bites on one of the little flippers, and all of a sudden he's swimming in a circle. Yeah, like that's what I like. In college,
it was very entertaining. I think my fish had purpose.
Yeah, in college we would in the fraternity we would set the chapter room up, and we would all go and buy our beta fish. And then we would throw them in there together and bet.
Did that work?
And, oh, dude, they fucking destroy the fuck out of each other. Oh, no fish.
I would like
got
to
out
do
alive.
that. Can we do that on this show? Is that legal?
Do that. Yeah, of course,
really?
Fish.
I mean, they sell them as fighting fish. What do you think people are going to do with them?
That's what I'm saying. Japanese fighter fish.
Yeah.
But okay.
So that was kind of cool, but I don't know. Another animal fight? Are we talking same species?
Like I want to start in.
I'm thinking two gorillas fighting would be pretty fucking intense because they're powerful and they look human. So that would be cool.
Usually, is there any video out there of silverback gorillas like fighting to the death?
I'm sure they do.
Because that's a good one. You know what I was thinking? What about two billy goats?
You can see that easy.
Oh, can you?
Yeah. For
some reason, billy goats.
They ram them horns at each other.
Yeah.
Like a ram, I guess.
What's the baddest animal on the fucking planet?
I don't know, but you ever seen two fucking giraffes fight?
Oh, my God.
That is the most fucked up thing in the world to watch.
Yeah, and it's also a little bit erotic, you know?
No, I don't know.
I mean, because of the...
What?
It was a little phallic.
Well, maybe. I'm sorry. I never sword fight nobody before. Well, I'm not a fag guy.
Yeah, well, where have you seen the giraffes fight? You mean where they do the thing where they bounce each other's heads?
Oh, dude, look, my go-to thing when I'm trying to go to sleep and I'm not tired, kind of restless. Dude, Allie and I watch some of these animal documentaries on Netflix. I fucking love them. They got incredible camera work. It's like amazing. Like I really like it as far as just shit, things being recorded. And
you know that's a dumb animal.
They got a lot of cool things.
That's got to be one of the dumbest animals on the planet.
What's that?
The giraffe.
I don't know.
Think about how dumb they are. Yeah. That's the only, like, after all the years of fighting, that's the only move you have is that fucking head whip.
Dude, I don't think they needed nothing else. That was like the motherfucking tamale.
Yeah.
You whack a motherfucker with a neck and it don't get up.
No, but I'm saying they just sit there and they do it and they do it and it just over and over again. Like you wouldn't think they would get smart and do like a leg sweep or something like that.
I understand what you're saying.
Right?
That same move.
What about two fucking elephants going at it? I mean, they must fight. I've heard these big motherfuckers are smart though. Like, I've heard that an elephant, if it walks somewhere, it remembers the path for the rest of its life. Like, no bullshit. Like, they're very fucking smart.
Giraffes can do that too.
That did. What?
Fucking serious?
Walker.
How is it the cable is new?
Easy. Hang on. I got a 30-second delay, so it's a connector. It's a cheap connector.
Dude, this ain't... I mean, we just fucking got the thing now. Oh, man.
It is not. I got other cables if we want to.
No,
I'm going to fucking lay a cable
we're
on
too
this
deep
table.
in there.
Yeah, but I mean...
Fucking whack my neck on
Speaking
that
of-
motherfucker. Start whacking my neck,
Speaking
dumb
of
creature.
yeah, speaking of fucking...
Doesn't have a fucking GPS in its head. Stupid fucking giraffe. Stupid neck move.
Like,
Fucking
you know what I
giraffe's
mean?
over here walking the same fucking path. Nah, giraffe's fucking whacking his neck around.
I think the...
Erotic fucking spotted bastards.
You see, I'm torn on this because I think the baddest motherfucker on the planet is the great white shark, but he can only fight in water.
Right, yeah. You
Right?
get him out the water, he's going to be a little disadvantaged. But
Yeah.
yet you throw a gorilla in there, and I'll take the shark any day.
Yeah, like, okay, how about this? A pool of water 4 foot high
Right.
with a 6 foot gorilla versus a great white shark. Who comes out on top? The shark. I mean, I think the shark fucking lights him up.
Man, I don't know.
We need to set this up.
Think Shaq
This
will
is-
be willing to do it? He could be like the diver guy. It could be a CGI shark.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna make a note on that because I want to do a little work on the baddest animals on the planet.
I bet you that you can watch a lot of documentaries on that.
Yeah, but they always do the fake shit. It's like Michael Phelps fucking.
No, man, not the fucking BB. If you find it on BBC Earth, that's some fucking incredible shit.
Yeah.
Man, they loving the fuck out this
Nature
show.
be brutal, dude. Nature be brutal.
Nature be brutal.
Bruh. Dude, another thing you texted me this week, and I was...
Hey, thank God I did some prep work.
Yeah. I mean, I could just talk about whatever. But you sent me a question that said, "Are we detached from pop culture society?"
Right.
What makes you think that?
Well, you remember last week when you were talking about growing an audience to show 70, the original 70?
Yeah.
And we were talking about, man, what do we do to get more listeners? Like,
Yeah.
we've gotten to where we are and we feel kind of stagnant. We haven't
right.
increased. We've been having
I'm
the
happy
same
with the turnout,
amount of
but-
people.
Yeah.
And I think doing things that more of people into.
Yeah.
Oh, man, this is coming in handy
fucking
already.
great.
He's more than just a
It's a shame we
sound
can't have him
engineer.
on there.
Jesus. You want a job?
Yeah. What's it pay?
But like, is
we
that
pay a natty.
I thought about, all right, well, Cheese doesn't watch movies. He never really did. Like, we can't even talk about old movies. And then you go music, and man, I'm
Well,
guilty of it too.
okay,
Music,
hold
I
on.
listen to whatever's playing on NBA 2K16.
I want to
Eh.
take these one at a time. Okay. I think that the local market is beat up enough with people talking about movies. Y'all talk about movies. The popcorn guys talk about movies like that.
But you and I couldn't even do it.
No, I could talk about movies.
What movies you have seen?
Mallrats. I've seen Mallrats.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
Mallrats.
You know what? Yeah, you remember Mallrats?
And today our review of Mallrats.
in an attempt
I
to
can
stay
see.
on top of the
Oh,
pop
God
culture.
damn.
Well,
Boy,
look,
we're gonna
watch this.
double our audience
Let me-
instantly.
Let me explain how we could do this.
All right.
What's the last movie you went and saw in the theater?
Oh, shit. What was it? Oh, crap. I don't know. I went blank.
You just name
Oh,
anyone.
Dunkirk.
Dunkirk.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Here's,
got PTSD.
Juan and Cheese's review of Dunkirk. Bruh.
Cheese didn't go.
Dude, that Dunkirk movie, that was great. What was your favorite part?
I didn't have a favorite part. Leaving.
Leaving.
Yes, I was
Well-
glad to get out of there. The war was over. I'm going
Yeah.
home to safety and
Yeah, but
serenity.
you know what I
My
did
ears
like?
need a
What
break.
about that point where the protagonist overcame his obstacles?
Which one? The one that you see? Because you don't see the protagonist. And
Yeah.
he doesn't come over.
I was thinking the invisible protagonist.
Right, true, because you don't see him the entire
Yeah.
movie.
What
The bad
was his
guy,
name
the
again?
enemy. Sometimes I think you might have seen an enemy plane one time. Other than that, you just see bullets. Hypotheticals.
Dude, that was the shit. That plane, that CGI, that was the best I've seen in a. I mean, I go to a lot of movies, but this was really good. I mean, you can see what
It almost looked like miniatures because it wasn't CGI. It was actually little miniatures.
Oh, really?
No,
Fuck.
it was CGI.
See, that's how good. That's how good it is. They fooled me like that. What was the chick's name?
They wouldn't know. There might have been one woman that said bye. Bye.
I'm just saying, if you saw a movie, I could fake it. You know what I mean? You just have to lead me on a little bit.
You could fake it to do a shitty review.
Yeah, well, I don't want to review movies.
Right.
All right, yeah, because
Because we're detached. You haven't seen any new movies. You don't watch really any current movies. You're not a movie watcher. So we can't do that.
Well, why do we both have to watch the movie? Why can't you watch the movie and talk about it? And then I could do something else and talk about that.
I got my own show, pal.
Well, yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, so scratch out movies.
So what? Yeah, why do you want to fucking talk about movies?
I don't know. I've just said that we were fucking detached away from society, and how the hell are you going to talk to something to relate to these fucking morons when we don't do anything they do? Like, what are we going to do? Talk about cutting grass? I don't cut no motherfucking grass. We can't.
But you could. You could pretty much figure out what it's like.
Yeah, fucking, we're doing a show. That's why I don't cut grass. If I can't talk about it, ain't no sense doing it.
Right?
I'm gonna fucking go cut grass. That's like zero show content being generated.
I sold the fucking house because I didn't like cutting grass.
Yeah, dude. I
lived in a bitch.
Looking at buying house, I'm like, man, look at the size of that yard. Fuck that.
Yeah,
we went to one house.
The house pour a slab.
This house was not that great, right? Mm-hmm. But I was willing to overlook all the horrible things because they had fucking concreted the entire backyard. Like, there wasn't a speck. The only grass was growing on from the neighbors. I'd be like spreading some weed and kill on that shit. Like, motherfucker, keep your grass off my concrete. At one time, they had a swimming pool. They fucking filled that bitch
in. Hell yeah. See? And they say that we're detached from pop culture.
Right.
You know what I mean?
We really are, though.
But it can't just, dude. We can't.
You watch wrestling. You like wrestling. We could do a wrestling show. We'd know we'd be better than another fucking wrestling show.
Yeah, but I mean,
right off the bat.
I don't want to talk about wrestling.
I could fake like I watch wrestling. I'd be like, dude, you seen that when that fucking dude, he came and snuck in the ring and hit that guy?
Oh, dude, with the low blow, and then the ref had his back turned.
Yeah. Oh, man, dude. He's really talented, though.
Oh.
He's a good actor. He's really good on the mic.
He pisses himself.
He is. I mean, I guess you're not supposed to like him, though. That's why we don't like him. When the people are holding up the signs and they're getting mad at him.
Yeah. You know, ECW.
Oh, that's when you know you had a good show.
What else is there in pop? What is it? Is movies? That's the only thing in pop. I don't think there's that many people that go to movies.
What?
I'm saying, like,
there's shows. You could do TV shows. You like the Game of Thrones? You watching that? You want like dragons and naked women?
I've never seen one episode.
Me neither.
Yeah. Well, what I have seen is the Defiant Ones. Have you watched that?
I have not. I don't have HBO.
Oh, okay. Well, the Defiant Ones is a good show.
I did. I watched a couple of minutes on like a preview of Trent Reznor. He's going to be on that thing.
Yeah, so I think it's 4 or 5 episodes. It's basically, it takes I kind of see it as the story of Interscope Records. Back in the 80s and 90s all. And it basically starts off talking about Jimmy Iovine and him producing music. I think in the late 70s and 80s, he did artists like Tom Petty. He worked with John Lennon and some other people. And then it brings you up to where he meets Dr. Dre.
Oh, shit. I forgot about Dre.
Yeah. and he meets Dre, and then they take the story from there to all of Dre's success.
Before Dre Day, after Dre Day.
Right. And then they even bring you up to where they go together and fucking make beats and all of that shit. So, see, I watch stuff like that. I can fucking do pop culture.
You like that show?
I do. I love it. I really do.
You want to give it a review?
Yeah, I could.
How sharp is that cheddar? It's slightly sharp, like a mild cheddar, or is it like sharp?
What are we talking about?
Like, that could be your rating system. Like, how sharp is the cheddar? Like, how aged is the cheese? Like, it could be that, like, this cheese just got made a couple of months ago, mild as a motherfucker. It tastes like yellow milk.
I heard you the other night rating a movie.
Yeah.
You gave it 3 czars.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Oh, it's genius.
You got that.
Right. You need a new.
That's what I'm saying. Like, don't make me fucking just 2 cheeses. I'm thinking like how many natties or something, or anything like it.
I like the natties. And the more natties, the worst to review. If you only need like 6 beers, that's a good fucking movie.
Yeah.
Like when you get into 32, that show was fucking shit.
Well, to be honest with you, I think the more beers that you're able to drink throughout something makes it better. Because if I'm able to drink 12...
If you don't need 12 beers, then that's a good show. If the show was so good, you didn't even get up to get more beer. If the show sucks, you're going to be like, at least I'm getting fucking hammered.
Yeah, but
like a fishing trip. If you go fishing, you actually catch 15, 20 fish. You still got a little beer in there. Man, you go out and you don't catch nothing, you ain't coming back with no beer.
But would you believe me if I told you that drinking 1 natty and 12 is no difference for me?
True, I totally understand.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a flawed rating system.
Yeah,
that's why I was saying the different sharpnesses of cheddar.
The different sharpness of but I'm not doing that.
I understand.
So what else is in fucking pop? What should we? Let's start a new segment right now.
All right.
What should we do?
What if we improve bands? Oh, we already did that.
Yeah, we did that, and then everybody hated us, and nobody wanted to talk to us, and
worked out too good.
Every band we ever talked about fucking broke up.
I wanted to take the products, like everyday products that people use. My first one was shaving cream. I thought it'd be funny to have you with a bowl of some water and some different shaving creams, because I used the gel, and I was wondering if you maybe used the cream, that fluffy shit.
I'll tell you this,
and then you told me that. Tell me what.
I haven't put shaving cream on my face since the day that I got married. What
the fuck?
Yeah, the day that I got married, which was 2007.
Yeah, what happened? You got a rash? Or?
Well, I don't know. I have a.
Tell me about this.
I have a little bit of a fear of shaving my face with a razor. So, I mean, since the time I was 22.
But it was okay before you got married.
No. I'm saying, like, that day I did it just because I thought, like, well, I should have a shaved face for this because my mom wants me to take pictures.
So before you got married?
No.
No razor?
No, from like 22 to now, maybe once I've put shaving cream on my face.
What do you shave with? One of those with the 3 circles?
No. Like, the clippers, like like the ones that you
straight
would do like with the 0. That's what I do it with.
And that's it.
That's it.
Every day.
Yeah, well, I mean, once every 3 days, because it's not like I ain't got a thing like you kicking.
Yeah, well, when you stop doing it, that happens.
Yeah, So no, I haven't. I don't do that. I don't use shaving cream. I don't like it. I don't like the way my face.
Just take that dry razor and just trim it up. So you never actually have no hair. You just have a very.
It's always just like right down to the.
It's kind of nice because then it don't get shiny, right? I don't get that.
Right.
Like, I feel odd when that happens. Like, you grow hair and then you shave it off, and like them dudes who shave every day. Like,
what the fuck is the matter with them?
You got bare skin, like every day. Yeah. You're like running a razor over it.
I think
can't be.
I think that it's going to cause cancer because it fucking leaves you open to
irritants.
Irritants, right?
Yeah, I don't think you should take a razor and drag it over an area of your body that often.
Other than your balls, you got to do your balls a bunch. That is the one thing I.
You don't shave your balls with anything.
Yeah, you do.
No, why would you do that? It keeps them from sticking to your leg.
No. I shave my balls with a razor.
Horrible. You say with a razor. You won't put a razor on your face when you drag it against your nutsack.
All the fucking time.
What the fuck's wrong with you, pal?
All day.
That's disgusting. You got bald balls?
Yes.
So they don't fucking stick it to your leg in the summer?
What? Your fucking balls look like Coolio?
Look, motherfucker, I shaved my nuts once. It was a flawed moment, right?
No,
it was a lapse in judgment. And those motherfuckers stick to your leg is not comfortable.
Just
You're
like
supposed
everything.
To have some hair on your balls,
Just
man.
like everything, you can't stick with anything. See, you try it once.
I did it once. I'm like, this is dumb.
Did you
as you're trying to do it, it gets cold and they shriveling up, and it's like, this is odd. And then you put them in hot water, and then they get too hard to deal with.
This is the opportunity for a teaching moment.
Yeah,
I've been looking for this.
Don't put razors by your nuts.
No. You always put razors by your nuts. So what you didn't? No, you just didn't. You see, you're gonna laugh at me, and you're not gonna be. Oh, you want me to believe in fucking portholes? Fucking, I'm gonna go through it. Listen to this.
Teach me cue ball.
What I'm saying is, there's a process, and you forgot the last step, and that's why they stuck to your leg.
All right.
Gold bond. There is nothing like the feeling of
Medicated Gold Bond?
I don't know, the powder.
Yeah, people should. If you're listening out there, he's got a good point. You should try this.
Yeah.
Shave your nuts and put medicated Gold Bond powder on.
So what you do is you stretch them out, right?
You gotta like hold the fucking sack in the middle and like pull it.
Yeah, you got it because you got.
I mean, it's got ridges in the fucking thing.
No. But if you stretch it, you create a plane, right? A flat
Pull it
plane.
flat out.
And the Mach 3 I found is the best.
Oh, you gotta drag
right?
3 razors over that motherfucker.
All right, let me tell you. So I'm going to teach you this,
Yeah,
and
please.
I feel like you should try it and come back and report
I
next.
tried it already. I'm cool. Other people should definitely do it.
so
It's not for me.
Let's see if we can get a little dialogue going on the Wine and Cheese Facebook page.
So you
Let's see if we can
stretch
get
the
some-
nutsack
All right.
out, Mach 3
This is the
razors
process.
preferably.
All right, here we go.
Do you
I'm gonna
put
tell
shaving cream on your testicles?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you how to do this.
Yeah,
so
please.
you're gonna get in the shower.
Tell them.
Right? Real hot shower. Okay, it doesn't have to be any hotter than usually.
Get them
if you take
fuckers
it,
away from the body
right?
a little bit.
So, which is because that when I take a shower, what's the first thing that water hits on you when you take a shower?
Am I using my chest?
Mine
I
is
don't
my
know.
balls.
What the fuck is that? A bidet or a
Right?
shower?
No.
You in there with a hose? What the
and
fuck? It comes from the top.
And I don't know why.
You fucking get in.
Look, and I don't know why I do this, but I notice I do
All
this
right.
every time, right?
Yeah.
I'll turn the shower on and I
Right.
get it going.
Right.
And I stick my hand in and I go,
Check the
okay.
temperature.
When I get in, boom, bird first.
Do you get
I
in
go
the back?
bird first.
Do you get in the back of the
Yeah,
shower?
I get in the back. I get
so
in the
you
back
turn
so
it
I can-
on, you shut the curtain, and then you walk around to the other side.
That way I can come in bird first and hit that right there. I don't know why I do that,
No,
but
me
that's what I
neither.
like to do.
Can't
right?
think of-
So you're doing that, and you got to have the razor in there with you, right? So when it's time to do this, I like to do it last, right? Like you wash your hair, you wash your body, and go through your whole thing, and then
It's
you got
testicle time.
right? Yeah, and then it's right, and then because the top
Oh,
part,
get it away from my face! Here, shove it down there by my dick.
because the top part is you use the clippers, right? So
Sit there and clip up first. Do you do that before the shower or after?
that's usually separate. I will usually do that first and then get into the shower.
Did you
So-
change the style down there to go with the different haircuts, or
No,
is
it's
it
bald.
just one standard?
Bald.
Completely bald.
No hair. Chicks don't like hair. They don't like it. They may not tell you, but they do. They would rather
They would
you
rather you look like a
bald.
bald.
I mean, what do you like? You like going down there and coming up with shit in your mouth? No, they like the same thing.
I don't like dick though, so I don't know.
Well, but I mean, you know what I mean.
Right.
So you get in there and you got your Mach 3 razor, and what you got to do is you take it and then you stick it up in the water, right?
All right.
You get it, start getting it real hot.
that
A
thing
hot
warm.
blade is very important, okay?
Yeah.
So then you can use a number of things for lubrication. I find conditioner works the best.
Really?
So,
A
yeah.
little hair condition. You already
Yeah.
got it right there. You don't
Right?
even have to go buy.
So you put a good squirt of conditioner in there, and you go down there and you do like a little bit of this.
I can
like
kinda figure that part out.
And then you're gonna have to. I wish I had something to show you. But
Show
you're
me
gonna
there
have
your
to,
testicles.
you know,
Yeah, there you
so
go. There's just they look
you
like
this.
Pickles' testicles.
So what you're
just
gonna
one
do
of them.
is you
Hey, hold it like this. So
is
that-
you,
there you go.
Yeah, right.
There you go,
So
Shimmy.
this is it, and then you're
Right.
gonna basically pull from the end. Right, so when you pull like that,
Right.
it stretches it out and it creates a flat
I
surface.
played with silly putty before. I kind of
And
get
then,
it.
very important, you shave from the shaft out,
All right.
right? Because you want to go
Against the grain.
With the grain.
That's with the grain.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Yeah,
with the
I don't
grain.
know. I
Yeah,
have
you
to check.
go with the grain,
All right.
And then I mean, it usually takes a little while because the balls are crazy, dude. Because they shrink up and they come up, so you can't see. The only way you know when the hair is completely gone is when there's no hair coming out on a thing.
Now, how far do you go? Do you shave all your asshole and all that?
No,
Because the hair keeps going. You just
Actually,
have
I'll
a
tell you what.
stopping point?
Well,
Like,
no, no.
I'm just going to stop here. It's just like a circle?
well, no, I don't have any hair there.
Really?
Yeah, if I did, I'd shave.
You'd shave that.
So, and then that's the thing, right? Hot shower. As soon as you get out, you dry off. You
Now,
walk
did you
over-
shave your legs, your arms, your chest, your underarms also?
No,
as
everything
you're in
else
there?
is just with clippers. Like the same thing I do my face with.
Are you
is-
being fucking serious to me or not?
I'm trying to tell you what I do because I
I
think
don't even care. It's entertaining, but still.
I'm just saying. I think a lot of guys could benefit because here's what there's some advantages to that. For one, it feels good too. It gives the illusion
doesn't
of
feel
added
good.
girth.
Okay, go ahead.
It gives
Sorry.
the illusion of added girth and length when you get rid of the hair, right?
So you fucking making movies?
Yeah, well,
Right.
right? So the first thing you need to do is walk over and you get that Gold Bond, a good healthy dosing on there, and you double it up and you do like one of these moves.
Definitely get the medicated kind too, in case you nicked it or something. It kills
Dude,
infection.
You want to talk about the greatest sensation ever? You walk around for an hour with your balls tingling.
Really?
You really do. Yeah. So, are you
How often do you do this?
once a week?
What? Do you have a set day? Like,
Nah, it's just whenever you look down and go, damn, it's getting a little.
Oh God!
Yeah,
Fucking
right?
turning into a man.
Yeah, right. It's getting a little crazy.
God!
I mean,
No!
I mean, dude, I spent.
I didn't get a lesbian haircut because I wanted to hair on my
I
testicles.
think there's more people that do this than you think.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. That's
odd.
what that, and you know.
I mean, and I'm not against self-maintenance. Like,
Yeah.
dude, underarm, man, around the summertime, I usually go trim it down that way. I mean, you get a big fucking bush of hair under there.
wait,
your
you just did trim it
deodorant.
down like you use scissors.
Correct. Yeah.
The fuck are you doing, dude?
I'm trimming the hair with scissors.
I know, but if you just take the clippers,
That's okay.
And
I'd rather do scissors.
why? I think it's
'Cause I
because
like
you're
it.
scared to go all the way down to the nub.
Yeah, why would I want to? Then the arm, your hair is in places for reasons.
You
Except
wanna,
if you're a woman, then you don't need it.
you want to know what it does? Is it you know how like when it's hot you get the real sweaty pits and all? When you get rid of all the hair, that goes away a lot.
Right, if you just trim it down, your deodorant works a little better.
Right? Yeah, it
So
really
it's
does.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, so you just let the whole thing go and you do scissors, right?
On the underarm, yes.
Yeah.
And even, I'll clean up around there and keep it from looking like a fucking bushman.
Yeah, see,
But
because what happens is,
it's not quite, it's more like 80s, not 70s.
so when you, like clippers.
I do. I have some.
Okay, what number would you say you do down there?
I don't really have a number for it.
1, 2, 3.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I haven't done enough. I don't have to do it very often.
I think
It takes
maybe,
a long time. If you don't shave it all off to where you're 12, it don't take as long to be noticeable.
And I
Does
just-
that
'cause
make
what-
sense?
yeah.
Kind of like my beard. I trim my beard every once in a while, but when you have a beard, then you just gotta clean it up.
The edges
and it's
up?
not as far. It's
'Cause
not
what-
as often.
Because what happens is when you clip the top, now the bottom looks.
It's like a hedge, man, or take a bush, man. If you go and you could either chop that motherfucker all the way down and let it grow all the way back up, or the constant maintenance to it. But if you just go, I have a nice full fucking tree here. I just go and clean up the little shoots out.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm just saying. I hope I help some people out there.
Oh, it's true. I don't know what the benefit. I guess if you got a woman or a man that goes, you know what, I'm not really gonna go fuck around down there unless that forest has been leveled, then go right ahead.
I find that
luckily for me, I ain't bitched about that. Which Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, if she asked me to, I'd probably be like, all right, I'll catch it.
What I'm saying
every
is I
once in a
think
while.
if you did it, I think she would be like, oh, I like that more.
It would just be odd. They give you a real hairy fucking dude too, right? And you got hair on your back and stuff, and then it's like what? You just shave the front, and then you got this big hairy back.
Right.
It's like
That
it
would be
gets into
fucked
that
up.
weird thing.
So yeah, look from basically
I don't
from
wanna
my
be
ears down is all
Really?
no hair. You don't want that shit.
You gotta get rid of your eyebrows, man.
Oh, then that'd be weird.
Oh, that's weird. Use the clip at first and get used to it. You can work up to the razor.
Oh fuck, man! I can't believe we got
Really,
into
dude?
that,
You
but
shave your toes and all that.
yeah.
Allie don't like my toe hair. She has complained
I'm
about
telling
that
you,
before.
She feels the
I
same way
enjoy the
about your
toe hair.
balls.
Like I like when the toe hair kind of has a comb over. Like that's cool to me.
Oh my god!
I don't know why I'm fascinated with my
girl.
toe hair.
That
when my
poor
toe hair
girl.
finally got to a certain length, an acceptable length for me, I was very fascinated with it. I could sit there and like pull on that toe hair for a while. It's
Man,
like the
she
little
must-
troll doll.
She must really love you.
I don't know.
She really does.
Different people into different things.
Yeah, she's not into toe hair,
I think no, not at all.
right?
Right, that
And
one
she's
has
not into
that one
ball hair.
has had complaints.
She's not into ball hair either.
She hasn't complained about that one
Yeah,
yet.
because she thinks she'd be hurting your feelings.
I'm pretty sure she knows I don't have feelings. Believe me, it's come to a point in time where she would be like, I really wish I had
man.
something on him I could get him with.
Yeah, right.
Her thing is I can't remember time and dates. I just fucking suck at it. If it goes in my Google Calendar, I'm pretty good because I do check things, and I'm a pretty organized person, but just off the top of my head, like time and dates, and some of them, like it's weird. September 9th, Southport Hard, Zombies Eating Sheep,
that you
Naughty
can
Palace and
remember.
the
And you wanna
Void,
know
I
what?
can remember.
That's why they get mad, because you can't remember their birthday, but you can remember the fucking day of your show. Trust me, I go
But it's
through
just
this
a
with
number.
You. Yeah, I go with you on this. Like, I need everybody in my family and personal life knows that I'm the one that needs to be reminded. Right?
Yeah, but I book shows strategically on dates that I like, and I think I like them because they're easier to remember. And if they're easier to remember for me, then I would think they were easier to remember for people who are dumb as fuck like me.
Yeah, but you don't shave your balls, so.
No, not at all.
All right. Well, look, I think we've said enough,
I think we did.
right? I think we've covered it all.
I think so.
You know,
Most people could hear most of it, except for when my mic cable went
Yeah,
out.
I hope
I
so.
just bought
Really.
new mic cables. Is this one?
I bought that.
And this one already doesn't work.
Yeah.
Man.
I don't know. I did buy the
I want my $3 back.
$3. I spent way more than that. I
What?
spent like $20.
To bring
on
that
the
bitch
cable.
back.
All right. Well, look. What you got before we get out of here? What's Not Real Radio this weekend? What we got going on?
Dude, we're going to do a thing where we do Netflix in August.
Okay.
I sat here and worked for like 4 hours finding all the shows that are coming out on Netflix, some things that I think look absolutely horrible, some stuff I think Mayday would like, Allie would like. I touched the mic cord again, so who knows if anybody's hearing this. But I did a bunch of research, man. Did a lot of work on it, and I think it's going to be a fun show. We've had 2 incredible shows back-to-back with great guests. Jack came on, and we did a radio play as the Popcorn Piss and Vinegar guys would lead you on to believe. Mm-hmm. And then Tim Lottie was on, and we did a review of Corey Feldman, and just a real fun show. Tim's
Gotta say,
cool.
bro, I enjoyed.
Talked a little bit of aliens. We're all over the place.
Laddie's won me over. I got to admit.
Yeah, Laddie's great.
He had me fucking locked in. I think it's awesome. Dude's fucking doing Ghostbusters and WWE. Like, amazing.
It was really cool.
Amazing.
And then we also had breaking news like the Tom Benson thing. There's a really good in-depth report on Tom Benson and
I
Saints
couldn't tell
Pelicans.
whether y'all would make it. I couldn't tell whether it was chopped up or whether that was like straight ahead. I assume that's the point.
It's a testament to
Yeah.
either Mayday's greatness or Tom Benson's. We're not quite
Yeah.
sure at this point. But I can guarantee you, tell you one thing is not real. He's not bringing back Ubik Pies. I was wrong on that. That was bad research that I've done.
So y'all have a guest
was given
this week?
bad information. No, it's just us. So first hour is going to be, Netflix in
Good and
August.
bad, yeah.
Second hour is going to be local entertainment news and maybe a show review. We're supposed to go see Black Dahlia Murder
Oh.
and somebody else.
I don't know. I've never.
I'm only going there because Jared's going.
Nice. He
But
does kind of make you happy.
I do. I like Jared. He's fun.
All right.
Somebody
well,
needs to counterbalance you. He's like mozzarella to your sharp cheddar.
Well, it's been fun.
Yeah.
I think people have heard us. I would love
Likewise.
to
I'm glad we actually did
throw
something.
some love out to Mayday. Thank you for coming and making this thing happen. And this has been Wine and Cheese. We'll talk to y'all then. Yeah.